Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to go back to the basics. How to use the Pink app or the Healy app, which is the flagship of the Healy. And with this app is you can do so much with it. So we're just going to get started. And I'm going to share screen. I don't know why it's kicking me out, but I'll just try this again. So I'll be sharing my screen so you can see the entire process, how I use this. Okay, great, it's working. So first of all, I'm going to do a separate video on how to install the Pink app. Again, it's pretty simple. I'm going to do a separate video. So once it's installed, your app is installed. If you swipe down on I'm doing on my iPhone, so you see this Healy with a little pink dot, little blue dot. I always get confused the first month I'm using it. So if you're confused, don't worry about it. You'll get there. So today we're going to use the pink dot app or the Healy app with the little pink dot on the bottom right. So just tap on that. That will open my app. And at that point is looking for my Healy. So then I just press the on button. It's connected through Bluetooth. And I press it's now connected. That's it. Very simple, right? And if you after you have installed your app, you actually don't need Wi-Fi. You can actually put your phone on airplane mode, and as long as you turn on the Bluetooth, your phone is connected to the Healy using Bluetooth. You actually don't need to have the Wi-Fi on. Please put on mute. Okay, so we're ready to get started. So when you turn on your when you first install your Pink app, this is how you connect to the app. Very simple. And the first time when you install the app, you might not see any of the programs. So one of the first thing you want to do is to scroll to the very bottom, and you see settings. If you tap on setting, you see that you can choose different languages. I think we support like 38 different languages, which is quite crazy. So I'm going to stick with English here. And if you see the little thing called check for update, you can actually tap there. And if you're brand new, just getting started, you should check for update. And you should have all the programs that you are allowed to have access to pop up in your Healy. And depending on which edition you have different apps popping up. And if you want a certain program you don't, you actually have the option to pay a monthly subscription to try out any of the apps that you don't have. Like that, we have an amazing animal app, we have bioenergetic vitalization, digital nutrition, different things. So you can choose to try any of the apps you don't have on a monthly subscription basis. So that's it. You're set up. How do we use the app? Okay, so there's different apps for different purposes. Again, I did a separate video walking through each app by app. And there's also a manual you can actually download from your back office. If you log into your back office, my.healy.world, and if you go into your menu under my tools and then my downloads, you can actually download the Healy program guide. If you're not a member, if you're a customer, you have no access to the back office, then just reach out to your upline sponsor and they can download it and email to you, all the PDF stuff. You can actually access the Healy program over here. I'm going to show you under information, I believe. If you tap under information at the very bottom, you can see the menu. If I tap on there, blah, there is the whole program guide, and you can look through them. And it will give you the descriptions of different program, what it does, and you can enlarge. For example, this is one of the amazing, my favorite pages. They're all my favorite, as you know. Learning, right? So there's different programs, and you can see the description. For example, you may say, what is memory for, right? Well, memory is for the harmonization of bioenergetic field for knowledge retention. And then you might say, oh, what is the difference between systematic and acute, right? Let's take a look at this, right? Learning systematic is for harmonization of the bioenergetic field for learning activities. And the ACU app is a more quicker type of thing, is for support the ability to focus and retain learning. So this is something more immediate. You want like kind of like a quick result. And we always have to be careful not to say the Healy is not for curing anything. It's a device that can support our immune system, to support our bioenergetic field, to restore our optimal immune system. Okay, so that's the right way to say it, right? And yeah, that's it. So then you can browse through the app to learn more about. If you don't have, for example, one of my friends says, I don't have access to the job program. Well, your model, if you don't have it, then you can actually subscribe to it. I just looked it up for the job program for $16 a month. You can try it out. You can subscribe for it. And at any point in time you think that, I actually love all the program, then you can choose to upgrade your Healy. So that's a different discussion. So again, she was looking into, she's feeling like a lot of chronic fatigue, exhaustion, stress. This is an amazing program group that you can subscribe for $16 to try it out. Okay, so I'm gonna let you just go through all the amazing program that under the menu, okay? And also under the menu, if we go back to the, let me see, to the table of contents, there I recommend all of you to read through the introductions, right? Any warning, any contra indication, if you have a pacemaker, if you're pregnant, uh, different things. You might want to read through some of the warning and just be careful, right? How to use your app, right? If you're on any medication or whatever, right? So there's all the information there. So let's go through that. I was thinking something and I forgot. Oh, yes. Another thing is the microcurrent, right? I'm going to go through that. Okay, so might as well do that now. I can do that actually. So one of the things with this Pink app or the Healy app is that you can actually, using individualized microcurrent frequencies, or short for IMF, individualized microcurrent frequencies. Why is it individualized? Because in this little tiny magic device here, it has a quantum sensor. It is probably the only device you can find in the market at this price range that can provide you this kind of function. And when you use the Healy, for example, let's just say I use the fitness app, right? I want to optimize my weight, right? Weight could be you want to losing weight, you want to lose weight, or you want to gain weight. Everybody's different, right? Everybody's body composition is different. So the minute if I tap on this app, I'm just going to demo. Like for example, I wanted to use this weight app. I tap on it, it'll tell me how to use it. Now, as a rule of thumb, there are 3 different ways to use the Healy. Let's go back. When you tap on it, for almost all the programs, you can actually use the wristband, right? You put the wristband around your wrist, and you connect to the wire that comes with you. Everything comes with the Healy, and there's 2 holes, and you just plug it in, right? That's one way of using it. When you use it, when it's conducted, the microcurrent will flow through from one side of your wrist to the other side of your wrist. So go through your entire body, go to the other side. It's like a closed loop, right? And we're going to do a demo later. So this is one of the applications. I like this application because the microcurrent will flow through your entire body. And then to harmonize your bioenergetic field, and your body will be restored in its natural optimal conditions, right? The second application is through these sticky pad that comes with the packages. These are actually great for local applications. Local application could be like, I have migraine, I have tooth pain, I have neck pain, I have shoulder pain, back pain, or a specific scar or something like a local applications. I would use these sticky pad. You want to focus the microcurrent into one area. And I actually broke my wrist from skiing, so I actually put the sticky pad around and then have the current like focus on if you stick on both sides, it kind of just focus on one place. So that's what I would use these for, or for some of the learning applications. If you don't have the ear clip, you can actually stick a sticky pad behind your ear, behind your earlobe, right? And that would have the microcurrent that's tap into the cranial vagus nerve system for more effective application, okay? And again, there's no, you can explore and try different way. Whatever works for you is work for you, right? And I do recommend you, these are very, very inexpensive. The one that come with the package are very small, but I actually got these bigger one from Amazon or AliExpress. And they come in different sizes, very expensive. Just get a bunch, right? And then you can just stick on them. And for some area, they can stick on better. So these are really, really great. Now the third kind of application is the ear clip, right? I have my headphone here. So they're like this, and you just clip it on your ear. That's one of the way. And some of the, if you look at some of the YouTube video, people actually recommend you stick it, like kind of stick it like inside your ear, like around here, if you can see it. Okay. So you try it, whichever way works for you, or here. And that is supposed to be able to stimulate your vagus nerve. For some of the acute program, you can use the ear clip. Now, for compliance purposes, depending what country, for example, the ear clip does not come in the models that ships from the United States because of FDA regulation. But for Europe, most of the country will include this in the package. Or in Taiwan, they're not allowed to ship this out. But you can get these off the market for like, I don't know, $30 or something, very inexpensive. You can contact me or contact your sponsor to order one of these clips. So very, very easy to get a hold of, right? And for the ear clip, I can tell you off the bat, for example, you look at the pain applications, they're very effective for a lot of the like migraine or type of pain relief around the head area. They can use the ear clip. Or for the anything that has acute, the term acute on it. For example, exhaustion, acute here, that doesn't have the little tiny 3 circles, then they are effective using the ear clip. Another one that I know is if you go into bioenergetic harmony too. I know it because I use my Healy a lot. Just go and just use and explore. You see the little 3 circles? If it doesn't have the 3 circles, then mostly for local pain relief, mostly, or for something that's for acute. For example, this sciatica local is for the lower back pain. If you have lower back pain, then you want to put a sticky pad in the local area, and that's very effective for local pain. Or menstruation local, right? That's another area that you want to do a sticky pad around, the area to relieve the pain, right? So for those program without the 3 circles, you can use either the sticky pad for more effective local application or use the ear clip, right? So you might think what other program you can use for the ear clip is the job program, for example, right? You have the exhaustion acute, right? For the learning program specifically, this program is very effective for people with memory issues or dementia, or for kids with ADHD, autism, just having problem like concentrating, taking in information. And so you can see that there's acute applications and longer term systematic. For the systematic, I would use the wristband. For something that you want quick, like, type of relief, then you want to use the sticky pad locally or the ear clip. For these program, because it's related to the head, I will use the ear clip. So that's like a quick introduction here, okay? So these are the different application. Another application is that any program with the little 3 circles, you can use the Healy coil. I know the Healy coil is out of stock because it's just high in demand, and because of supply chain issues, we're hoping that they will be back in stock by the end of March. So keep an eye on it, and I will let you guys know as soon as it's back on stock. And with the Healy coil, is amazing because it's another applications that you actually don't need to, use the wires. By plugging in the Healy coil, you can use the Healy wirelessly. And so it when you put on the Healy coil, you can actually use any of the program with a little free circle. You can use the Healy coil. The Healy coil actually allow these microcurrent, these electricity, right, through the coil that kind of vibrate into a limited area around your body. So it's another way to use the Healy, but it's different. And nothing. Each of the applications has different benefits, right? And they don't replace each other. Okay, so they have different benefits. So try it out, and then I like the convenience of the Healy coil, but the microcurrent application with the actual wire, it's very, very effective to boost up the cell, the energies, the voltage around the cell membrane around your cells, right? Because the whole body is made out of cells, right? And so when you boost up the energies around the electricity around the cell membrane, research has shown that it can increase ATP production for up to 500%. And so you will feel a boost of energies, and your cell can actually function better. So for local application, because we are still a physical body, if you're experiencing pain or any gut health issues or something, the microcurrent application is very beneficial. So a lot of people like it. But having said that, a lot of people are very, very sensitive with microcurrent and prefer not to use it. That's fine too. Like, for example, for children, my kids use it, but the recommendation is not suitable for kids. So you have to kind of just make your own choices after reading the warning. So for pregnant women, kids, or people with pacemaker, then they don't want to use the microcurrent because, or you have metals in your body, or you have teeth, or you have amalgam on your tooth area. I do know, some people, they can make their choices to use it or not, but the official recommendation of the company is not to use it. And if I'm going to just show you how to use a program. For example, I am going to try the weight program. If I press on that, and then I press start, at this moment, because I already used the program before, otherwise it will see that it will download the program, right? But because I already used this program, I already have the program. You can see right now it's calculating how long I need this. It tells me I need it for 60 minutes. So it's actually continuously in real time capturing my frequency and tell me what I need. So I could be using this program. Lisa, you could be using this program, but we will have different hundreds of frequencies. You can see right now at this moment I'm getting 218.5 hertz, right? And it will continue to monitor and kind of analyze my body's and bioenergetic field, and gives me what I need. So it's really in unit. So it's called individualized microcurrent frequency. Now it's down to 23.4 hertz. Another thing that you might want to notice is you may not feel anything. When I first got my Healy, I felt nothing at 100%. With continuous use, now I can actually, thanks Susie, with continuous use, you can actually feel like you feel more sensitive. Now I can, for some program, I keep it to 15% or 20%, and I can feel that the tingling on my fingertip, on my legs. And I was using one of the deep cycle program at 10%. I was like feeling someone was squeezing my stomach, and I almost had to stop it. So you do have to start slow. And as long as you see the white, you are conducted. That means that the electricity, the microcurrent is going from one side. But if I remove one side, it's black. Then it's not flowing because the loop is broken, right? So if I put it back on, it's conducted. So even you don't feel anything, it's there. So don't worry about it. When you see the white or gray, on some of the pain program, it could be gray, okay? Gray or white, you're good to go, okay? Then you have it. And in fact, for safety purposes, If you feel too much, then that's too much. You should be feeling a tiny bit or even nothing, as long as it's where you're good to go. So keep it as low as possible for safety purposes. Now with 15%, I can feel it already. In fact, I can actually feel the pain. If I increase to 30 or 40%, I can feel too much as I'm actually feeling the pain. Too much pain is actually not better for your body. As long as the current is flowing, you're good, okay? So break away from the thought about too much, okay? Now, there is an option to increase the microcurrent. So you can actually go plus and minus to increase or lower increase your intensity. So that's based on your preference. So as I say, as a starter, then try not to put it too high, okay? Petronella, I will, if you don't mind typing your questions in the chat, I'll go through everyone's questions one by one after. So I want to just keep this part clean so people can just go through the presentation. So that's on the microcurrent, okay? And you can see that it's changing to 563.6 hertz. Another common questions might come up as, do I have to do it for the whole 57 seconds? You don't have to. You don't have to. There's like basically, right? But it's recommended based on what it is for the full program is 57 seconds, right? So you can try different things. It's not going to, do anything harmful to you if you have to stop it, but you can do that. Now, for safety purposes, the recommendation, again, this recommendation is not use more than 3 of these programs. Now, some of these programs may run for 20 minutes. Some may run for 2 hours. This one's 60 minutes. So you have to gauge, right? If you're doing like 2 programs that are 20 minutes, then maybe you can do more than 3. Or maybe you're feeling one program, you're feeling very tired already, then don't push yourself, okay? And unbusy, please. Sorry. um, so just start slow, okay? Another thing is you might think, hey, May is not white. This is what is recommended. Before you're using it, you should drink lots of water. Stay hydrated because you imagine the microcurrent is flowing through your body. If your body is fully hydrated, it should be white, okay? Or if there's sometimes, depending on the program, the voltage will drop to below 10. It could be like 2.5 hertz or 10 hertz. Now those are super low voltage. The program may not detect it. So for a moment you can see a little black for the low voltage. Don't worry about it. If the minute go back to higher than 10 or whatever, you can see the white, you're good to go. It's still flowing. Just sometimes for super low, it's not picking it up. Okay, so don't worry. So if most of the time it's connected, you're good to go. Okay. So maximum 3 is the recommendation. And if you feel super tired, that means it's working, then you might not want to do it, too many. You might just want to do 1 or 2 program. And for some people, they might find it beneficial to do 1 every other day. You have to listen to your body. And some people will they may do it for every day and take 1 day off. So everybody have different thing, and then I really recommend you to join some of the Facebook group where people are actually sharing their knowledge, and then you just kind of have to find everybody's body is different. Now I say this 11 hertz for some people, sometimes I actually feel black, and then I just drink more water, I'm good to go. Okay, now another thing to enhance we're conducting is microcurrent, right? Is I have a little hack for you. If you have an old pair of socks, right? You just cut out the tube of the socks, right? So you can see that I actually have that, and I wet that. It's cotton, get 100% cotton. You cut it off, right? So you can get like a loop like that. I already put it on, right? And if you wet it, then the cotton stay wet, and it's more comfortable when you put the wristband on. And it's comfortable, it's padded, and it's also you connected, so it's a lot easier. I found that if I just don't do it with this little hack, then sometimes it dried out and I don't have enough water or something. So if you do it this way, it's very comfortable and it stay connected. That's just a little hack, okay? So I'm going to stop this program right now. You just tap. If you want to stop, you can get out. Okay. And there's just tons of program here. You can use it. And that's it. Oh, there's another way is as well. You don't even have to use the wire. If you don't, for any reason, you don't want to use a microcurrent, you can actually use it without the wire. That way, it has a little clip, you can clip it on your collar. You can still get the frequencies, right? The benefit of the frequencies without the microcurrent. So it's totally fine. Some people will find it beneficial with just using it without a wire. Some people are very, very sensitive to anything. So you have to listen to your body, and some people may use less, okay? That's about it for how to use the Pink app. Now, there's a program that you can use to increase the microcurrent, especially for beginner. You said, I don't feel anything, I want to feel more higher current, and this is what you use. I'm just going to get out of this app and then when you switch in and out of each app, you want to completely turn off your Healy, get out of one app before you connect into another app. I know some people are experiencing connecting issue because if you are still having the other app open, then it can cause the connection issue. So completely turn it, swipe it out, right? Completely turn it off. And so if I go like that, I don't see it. Sometimes you can still have a ton of app open. You think it's closed, but it's not. You actually have to swipe it off. Okay, close it. And sometimes I have to go into my Bluetooth and actually go on and off my Bluetooth to make sure it's completely disconnected before I open a new app. So the next app I'm going to show you is the Heal Advisor app. It looks like a little rainbow, little wiggly thing here called Heal Advisor. So it's just install it. It's in your App Store, Android or iPhone. You tap on it. It's very easy. Once it's installed, right? You just have to key in your login, email, and your password. Then you're good to go. Because I already did that, I don't have to log in, right? So now this one, I have the professional. That's why I have a lot of these things all available to me, right? If you don't have the professional model, that's okay. You still have this Heal Advisor search. It comes with all the models that you purchased after July. And if you have one of the old Healy before July, you can purchase the Heal Advisor search for about $40 for lifetime access. So you can do that. And now, after you install this app, you go into the setting. If you tap setting, which is on the bottom right, okay, and you can see something called Healy configuration, right? If you tap into Healy configuration, it will tell me I have a lot of Healy. You can you can tell. And then you can actually go and select a Healy, and you can see that I already set them to high current. The factory default for safety purposes is low current. That's why you don't feel it is lower. If you want to increase your current, then you tap on it. You tap switch, and then it will give you some kind of like explain you got to be careful, blah blah blah. Then you tap after you switch to high current, you should feel a stronger current on your Pink app, okay? Because I already done it, so you can see that it's already at a higher current, okay? So this is where you're gonna go and adjust your current, okay? And again, you can also see a menu here. You can access you can read through this menu how to use this Heal Advisor. There's only 17 pages, so you can also look up how to use it. There's also a video. I'm going to do a video explaining well, I'm doing this right now, so you can actually, it's very simple. There's also training videos you can tap, and it would just connect to Vimeo. You can watch the video. These videos are so short, okay? They're like 5 minutes. So watch them, okay? How to use the digital, I have a team member, I think Amanda's here, like, how do you use the digital nutrition? Watch the video. The Heal Advisor digital nutrition is really good. It actually gives you a shopping list of grocery items that is specifically beneficial for you. So there's a lot of stuff here you can actually watch and how to use the different, there's just so many functions, right? So you can access to some of the videos here as well. If you go back to home, if I just go to the search function, for example, I'm just going to do a quick demo here. If I tap on Healy IMF program, now you can choose depending on your model, because some of us might not have certain access to certain programs. So you can actually select certain program. You can just say all Healy programs, or certain programs, right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. And if I want to search, for example, I have migraine, for example, right? You might think, what program can I use? You can search. When you tap, it tells you these programs are all beneficial in managing your migraine. So stress, acute stress can actually quickly give you that. It could be hormonal issues, because everybody body is different. So it'll give you an idea what sort of apps can help. Like hormonal issue could be nerves, right? It could be gut issues, could be mental balance issues. So it could be you didn't have enough sleep causing or exhaustion. So you can see it. So it gives you different apps. And if I actually tap on that, I can actually start the program. Let's see if I can start connected to Healy. And it tells you if I want to do this program, start the program, it will actually jump into my Pink app, and I can actually connect to my Pink app, and it will actually load the program. I can start using it, right? And then just pick the program and use it. Okay, see, it actually jumped into stress right away. So you can actually using the search on your Heal Advisor, based on whatever your problem is, search and then look up the program and tap, it will just jump to the program. So play around with it. It's pretty simple, okay? And if I go back, for example, let's do another one. What's another one? Uh, Hair. Oh, my hair is falling. My hair was actually falling. Hair loss. There's a hair program in the beauty program page. Could be a hormonal issue, could be a circulation issues, immune system, thyroid gland. So it'll just give you some of the program that can help you to get to the root cause of your problem. That's one of the way to use the Heal Advisor search app. This is a quick way to search for what program I can use. You can use any program, but again, the maximum recommendation is free a day. I know. I cannot. I haven't used 80% of my programs. But I love the Blue app. If you have the Resonance or the Professional, you actually have the Blue app. And if you don't have the Resonance, that's fine. You can also subscribe for the Blue app on a monthly basis as well. If you have any issues, I find it personally is to use the Blue app, do a scan, all program scan. I have a separate video to teach you how to use the Blue app, and do an all program scan to peel it down to the root cause of your issues. And with that and this, then you will get a better insight which one of these programs are specifically going to relate to your problem, because you can have hair loss problem, I can have hair loss problem, but the root cause could be different, right? And over time you'll be able to find like what program helps me. Like I have a friend that has Lyme disease, right? Chronic Lyme, right? And even with Lyme disease, you can have a one label, but again, we get to the root cause, different symptoms for different programs. So then you just have to just try different thing and see what works and what doesn't work sometimes. So that's the Heal Advisor search. And I'm gonna just to see if there's any questions that I can answer here. Hold on one second. Okay. The rental, the subscriptions. If you find, I'm just gonna maybe. Okay. So one of the question is for the rental is a monthly rental from the day you subscribe. It's like a 1 month from the day you subscribe. So it's renew every month until you can stop anytime. So you can try for a month and just stop it before the renewal day. So you can log into your Healy.shop and then just stop your subscriptions anytime. So it's on a monthly starting from the day you subscribe. When you use the coil, how close do you have to be to it for it to work? So the coil, you can actually clip it around your neck area, your collar, or your waist. I like to clip it on my waist. My recommendation is away from the heart area, because some people actually feel that the coil, the vibration is too strong for their heart. You can use it with the coil 50% to 100%. Again, try to keep it lower. Yeah, you want to be on your body because the area covered by the coil, it's actually very small. So you can be just put it on a string and then just wear it around your body. How do you know what percentage to use? You mean the current, right? The lowest possible. Don't hurt yourself. If it is a 10%, you see if it's white or gray, you're good to go. I would not use anything higher. But some people actually love and enjoy the tingling, and they feel that it's working because they actually have to feel it. So there are people who prefer at 30, 40, or even 100%. But I highly recommend it the lower the possible. As long as it's connected, you're good to go. You don't need to turn it very high. Higher doesn't mean it's better with the microcurrent frequencies. So black is not good. Yeah, black is not connected. That means you're actually not, that means the current is not flowing from one end to the other side. Okay? That means either you're not drinking enough water, or your wristband is not wet, or your sticky pad is not sticking on your area. So adjust it, make sure it's white or gray for the microcurrent to go through, right? Now it's not bad, you're just not getting the benefit of microcurrent frequency. You're still getting the benefit of the frequencies, but not the microcurrent flowing through your body. What else would cause a black cycle? It's the connection. Basically, when it's black, that means it's not conducted. If the current is flowing through your body, you're connected. That's what it's saying, okay? Or if it's super low, because when the current, you can see there's hundreds of current going through, hundreds of different frequency going through when you use each program. There are moments that they go into low. I mean, this is the intelligence, don't ask me. There are moments that they have to go into super low and then high, low like this. And if it's super low, it's less than 10, you can see that it might be black because it's too low, the system is not detecting. So it could be just for like a split of a second, like 2 seconds, that's black. So don't worry, as long as mostly white, you're good. Correct, black is okay, good. Minutes, only 3 per day, maximum 3 per day is the recommendation, but I can tell you that people use a lot more. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. If your body can handle it, it's up to you. Now the blue app, which is amazing, you can use the blue app all day long if you want, okay? Because the blue app is it's frequencies, right? Again, everybody's different. You have to tune into your body. If you're feeling tired, that means you're overworking your body with frequencies. Then you might not want to use it too much, okay? And sometimes with frequencies, we cannot emphasize less is more. Less is more. And you have to be patient, let your body absorb the frequency, adjust to it, and then tomorrow. So you might want to use like 5, 6 program, but it could be counterproductive. I think Vlada was just sharing her experience that she was using too much and actually feeling too much microcurrent flowing through. Do you recommend alternating programs per day? Uh, it's up to you. So basically, I forgot to explain. I did another Go Cycle program, so go and watch that. For new people, first of all, for new people who are starting the first 2, 3 weeks, you should do a full cycle of the Go Cycle program. There's 7 core program. It's basically set a strong foundation for your body. There are people doing the amazing Power 3. That's amazing that they're starting, like I know Marina, she's doing the Power of 3, and some people are incorporating a Go Cycle program once a day and then Power 3 once a day, and some people doing the Deep Cycle program. It's up to you. And some people, when I broke my wrist, it snapped. I thought it's totally broken. I was just doing 3 program every single day. To answer your question, Jackie, I was doing the joint bone program, connective tissue program, and that was it, like every single day. And then my cast was off in 10 days. So you have to kind of just make your own decision, okay? For some, the acute issues, you're dealing with someone have memory issues, they might want to do a memory program every single day. Who knows, right? It depends. Oh, I actually have a friend. Her brother was using the hair program every single days, twice a day for 40 days, and you can see the night and day in his hair. So it's up to you. The weight program, you can do every single day if you want, okay? But I do like the idea of using different program because you might know that this is your area, but using different program, you get a holistic benefit. You actually taking care of your body holistically in areas that you don't even know. Because you might think that you need to do this thing, maybe you need to balance something else. So using different program, you actually have access to all the frequencies, okay? Especially the Go Cycle program or the Blue app. So I recommend different programs. Uh, I overdid it and ended up vomiting. Oh my God, Amanda. Okay, then don't overdo it. Now I'm having a lot of electrolytes and water and rubbing my organs to help increase my capacity to take more frequencies. Okay, well, you know what? Please share your experience. That's why I'm saying you have experience, positive, negative, please share it so that like the key is don't overdo it and be patient because a body takes time. Okay, what is the Blue app, Petronella? I'll send you the video. I did a detailed video on that, and once you set up, it's very easy to use. There's a separate training on that, so I'll send you the video and you can reach out to me. Okay, the Blue app is the wireless, so you can actually do a scan on anybody around the world, and you can send frequency to anybody around the world. It's just frequencies, and it's quantum, and it's timeless. So that's the Blue app. It's amazing. You can tap into a lot of digital remedies with the Blue app as well. So there's a great training. It's on my YouTube channel. You can just find it. I'll send it to you later. My Healy Advisor app is not working. Uh, if it is not working, then try to restart it. And if it doesn't working, just submit a ticket to customer service. Um, okay. If there's any more problem, just reach out to me. Okay. So you can just go into Healy.shop whenever you have an issue. Oh, you got it. It's okay. Okay, so it's working then. Okay, that's great. So be patient. Again, customer service is amazing. Whenever you have an issue, you cannot find your sponsor, you cannot find me, you can go to Healy.shop, go to support center, and then you can submit a case on any questions. We have amazing people answering your questions. Or also there's a Q&A. If you go into Healy.shop, under somewhere there should be like a Q&A. There's tons of questions and answers you can go through as well. And again, I'm available to everybody every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can write down your question. Get a nice notebook, right? Write down your questions, and then we also have a chat. That's why we have so many ways and tap into a community. If you have a question, you can also type a questions to your community. But I would recommend you to reach out to your sponsor first. They might be able to just quickly answer your questions. If not, you can tap into the group, Facebook group, Facebook chat, WhatsApp chat, and then they can also help you, okay? How do I do the remote healing? Watch the video, okay? Watch the video, and then can answer all your questions on that, okay? Maybe after that with more time. And can the one, yes, of course, you have the to be used by multiple family. Yes, you can, Petronella. So with the Blue app, you don't need the wires. No, you don't need the wires for the Blue app. Yes, I know some people are using the Blue app with the wire. That's you don't need it because the wire is only required for microcurrent application, only the pink app. Didn't hurt though if you use the wire. Yes, Susie, please unmute and ask your question.
Thank you. All right, so how did you get your other Heelys into the advisor? Because I don't see a place in here to add my other Heelys.
When you saying on which app?
On the advisor.
Okay. The Heal Advisor, once you log in, you should see all the Healy you purchased with that account appear over there. If it's not there, that means you might have purchased that Healy with another email address.
Okay, but I put in the professional.
Hold on one second. I'm just gonna end the recording right now for this part, okay?
Okay, thanks.